Okay, so for 6.3 number 15 part D, I know that 6, negative 9 is on the graph of G, right? Which means what?
Which means 6 was inputted into this equation and they got a negative 9.
No.
Well, not this one, the original function.
Yeah. So what this means is that the rule G, whatever the heck it does, right? The G part of this takes 6 over here and makes negative 9 over there. Like, that's the only thing I know about the rule G. I have no idea what it does to anything else. I just know that it takes 6 to negative 9. You guys all cool with that? Why is that? Because a point on the graph is a what?
An input-output pair.
Nice. It's an input-output pair. So the input there is 6 and the output's negative 9. Okay. Now, I would like to give a point on the graph of 1/2 g of negative 5x minus 15 minus 8. So there's a whole big bubble diagram going on here, right? And then in the middle of it, there's the step G. You see that? So I need to use the only thing I know about this step G to fill this through. So what do I know how to put into G? 6, right? Like the only thing I know how to fit into G is 6. So what am I trying to fit into G here? Like the only thing I know how to fit into G is 6, right? But here I'm trying to fit in negative 5x minus 15. So you have to wonder to yourself, when is negative 5x minus 15 equal to 6? When is negative 5x minus 15 equal to 6?
When it's negative 21 over 5.
Okay, x is negative 21 over 5, I think. Part of what that's doing, guys, is I've got this bubble diagram, right? So if I draw this bubble diagram in here, there's the step before G is subtract 15. The step before that is multiply by negative 5. Yeah, or multiply by 5 and multiply by negative 1. Oops. In whatever order. Those two commute, so it doesn't matter. And then you could back out of this, right? So if you back out of subtracting 15, you're going to add 15. Here, backing out of multiplying by 5, you're going to multiply by 1 over 5 or divide by 5. And then here you're going to multiply by negative 1. Notice that's exactly the steps you used to solve this, right? So you are doing this anyway, right? And then when I plug in x is negative 21 over 5, I get to 6 here. And then out of that, I'm going to get negative 9, right? So that's going to give me this whole part, right? G of all this stuff is negative 9. And then what are your two steps in your bubble diagram after? Multiply by a half. And subtract 8. So when you multiply negative 9 by a half, you get negative 9 halves. And then subtract 8, which would give you like negative 25 halves or something. Okay, so what's your point you know about? Negative 21 over 5 is the x value.
Negative 25 over
and the y that goes with it is negative 25 over 2. Do I have any more inkling what the hell g does in this whole process? No, I didn't learn anything about g. Is that okay? Yeah, sometimes you don't know anything else. Does that process kind of make sense?
It does.
It was a little hard.
I just didn't think about just like switching it to that equation form and solving.
Oh, yeah, you were trying to.
I just did like that, except I
What does
didn't
same mail
write
about
the
bubbles?
bubble diagrams or something like that.
Bubbles or something? Wow.